Hello everyone, welcome back to the kitchen table. Today on the kitchen table I'm standing, and we have a slightly elevated camera position because I'm going to be reviewing this backpack case that I've been sent. And I'm trying to clear out a few product reviews because, interestingly, I've just found out from Unique that winging its way as we speak to me by a courier is one of the first three consumer Typhoon H's that's arrived in the country. The main shipment is coming next week. They've got 3, I think they said, or possibly 4, and one's coming for the kitchen tables. That's very exciting. So I thought I'd better clear the decks. Before we go any further, it's the kitchen table. We have to have a beverage when we're discussing our drones, and I'm back to getting some more home roasted monsoon Malabar from India. So it's a very good coffee. So cheers. Oh, very good. So yes, I got approached, as I do regularly, by various people from the delightfully named Banggood.com. A big kind of Chinese wholesale website. I actually bought stuff for myself from them years ago, LED torches and things. Super cheap. You pay a couple of quid delivery and it takes 3 or 4 weeks to get from China. You forget about it and then suddenly your little parcel arrives and it's good. Now, every so often, and I know it's not just me, I know lots of people who run YouTube channels to do with tech will get an email from people like Banggood saying, you know, would you like to send, if we send you something, will you review it for us? You know, no strings attached, which is fine. Every time they always seem to email me, it's a different person. It's always, would you like to review this nano drone or this pocket drone? And I reply back politely and say, not really me and my audience's thing. We prefer things a bit bigger. And then they get ignored and I get another one a couple of weeks later from somebody else. Somebody's actually, I think, gone back and they've come back to me and said, listen, we understand that, you know, you do things bigger. We have got a deal on these backpacks. Would you like to review it if we send it through? And I said, as long as you're prepared to do it the kitchen table way, which is no editorial control, no strings attached, sure. And this has arrived in a rather natty gold colour. It comes in this gold colour and black. And do you know what? For a good hard shell backpack, this isn't bad. It comes in at just over £60. With delivery to the UK, it's under £65 if you take the slow boat from China, if you'll excuse the expression. Obviously, you can have higher delivery costs if you want it quicker. But here it is. So it's very strongly moulded. As I say, I'm not so sure about the gold colour, but it is available in black. Little rubberized logo. And you know, the qualities, I was surprised. I have to say, I was surprised at the quality. Some nice touches, such as at the back, the padding for your back is proud of the base here, so that, you know, you don't get sweaty. The straps are moderately well padded, and it has the nice chest strap to take the weight off. There, which is always good if you're going to be carrying it for long distances. Quite adjustable. One thing I found, I'm not the widest of chaps, it has to be said, and when wearing this, where these strap fixings come, you know, I do feel that slightly against my back. If you're a wider person, although there's lots of adjustment room, you might kind of feel those rubbing, so that's something to be wary of. But otherwise, you know, again, the sewing, the stitching's all good. You know, this has not been thrown together, which is really pleasing. You've got little loops and carabiner type things to hang stuff off. Fine, I can't complain. 2 nice chunky zips. The zip isn't a sealed one, so I know you've seen me review some more expensive backpack cases which have got like the kind of the dust and waterproof kind of zip with the sort of vinyl covering, where the zipper itself is hidden, and that prevents dust and moisture getting inside. These ones are just surface mount, but again, quality, everything around the finish is good. No worries. Now this one, it's got these kind of shaped feet on the bottom. I got the top. I'm not sure, because it actually opens this way around. Unusually, I guess. Clamshell style, so the straps become the lid, and here's what we see. It states on the website that it's for Phantom 3. I've merrily fit my Phantom 2 in here without a problem. Absolutely no issues at all. But obviously these recesses are shaped specifically to fit the transmitter for the Phantom 3. And there's enough movement for the landing legs that, you know, it doesn't matter if you've got the wider stance or the narrower P2, it'll go in there. It's made of the kind of... It's that stuff that's not expanded polystyrene. It's not the kind of stuff you get when you buy your, you know, your consumer products that come in a box like a toaster or that kind of thing. It's more dense than that, but it's of that same ilk. So it's not like a high sort of impact foam or even the soft carvable foam. It's that kind of high halfway house. So, you know, if you poke this, it would crumble a bit. But having said that, it's been perfectly fitted to the Phantom. It's a very snug, you kind of almost... It kind of pushes down and you feel that it not clicks into place, but you know what I mean? These kind of molds are well done and that they do kind of hold things down. And nice touch, a securing strap. Just for extra sort of security that the actual drone itself is going to stay solid. Cut out there that's perfectly shaped for the transmitter. One thing I found is if you're using the Phantom knobs or anything similar, it will kind of foul it. But if you just tuck them in there, now again, you might want to take those off to allow the springs to relax if you're going to store it in here, but there we go. Room on this side for a 7-inch tablet. This is a Nexus 7. You could probably squeeze in something a little bit bigger, but not much. And there's room in there for other things. Spare props can fit in there, for example. Other bits and pieces. There's cutaways that again are nicely shaped. There's a lip there which takes the lip on the battery, nicely shaped for up to 3 batteries. And then you've got another channel here for your cabling, whatever else you want to put in there, and 2 kind of slots here where the screwdriver and stuff could go. And every slot and channel has an associated gap up here, so you can actually, you know, have stuff that's taller. And then, like I said, I mean, I just decided to, one thing that you have to be careful of, in my opinion, is just the way that you put the antennas here, because the cutout here, you want to just make sure that those are crossed in a way that definitely sits within that recess. Otherwise, when you come to zip it closed, there will be pressure being put on those. You know, it's a close fit, but then again, you know, that's part of the reason of getting a case like this, isn't it? That it is a close fit and it holds everything securely. Like I said, works for a Phantom 2. It's spec'd for a Phantom 3, and the actual cutaway in the middle, you can see, it does work for both. I've tried both. £60. Obviously, go to the website. They're having a flash sale, hence I guess why they wanted to send it. It says it's supposed to be £90. Do you know what? If you're in the market for a backpack, you wanted a hard shell, solid backpack, and you didn't want too many bells and whistles, for 60 quid or the equivalent in your currency, I don't think you can go wrong, really, can you? So yeah, banggood.com. I'll put the links in the bottom. There is a sale. You know, go and see what you think, but not bad at all is the kitchen table verdict. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon on the kitchen table, and at some point in the next couple of days, we'll be unboxing a Typhoon H, which will be very exciting. So until then, cheers.